Good?
Yep, now.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming. It's my birthday bash extravaganza, and I'm so happy and grateful that you guys showed up for it. Really love it. Hey, Tracy! That's Kevin's sister right here. So I have my phone. I'm going to go through the chat right now because there are some shout-outs that I want to do. JD Knight, thanks again for coming. Mr. Fulton Mraz, hi, how are you? Thanks for coming. Mr. Joshi, again, thank you so much. Dan and Precious DJ, thank you so much for coming. Apparently he's cold in his AC right now. Yeah, go outside and get warmed up there. Sheraboom, thank you so much. I am so happy that you're able to come. Hi, thank you so much. Oh, JD Knight, Mr. Joshi again. Oh, JD Sam, hi. Thank you so much for coming. Okay, Kiera, Kevin, are you guys going to
join
me?
Over there. I'm just gonna
Amber! Hey, hi, thank you so much for coming. It's Fifi. Hi, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. Georgia Bulldogs, thanks for coming back. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate you guys taking time of your amazing Friday nights to come say hi. Thank you so much, Amber. Yeah, it's so weird to have a birthday in quarantine and I can't see Amber or
that's unfortunate. Thank you, Fire in Air Tarot. She always shares. She shares pretty much everything. She's a wonderfully generous supporter of everything YouTube. And then Jade and Sa, now you've got us on 3 channels at least, so that's okay. Thank you for that. Georgia Bulldogs, thanks for connecting and as well with me on Instagram. I appreciate that. It's Fifi. It's wonderful to see you. It's Fifi is another channel that has been connected to me for months and months and months from the beginning of my rapid growth over the last several months. So it's nice to see you in here as well. Amber, we miss you guys both and hope that we can eventually get out and do something. I know we've talked about it a couple of times, and
we have to go axe throwing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anything to do with weapons is fun, right?
Yeah, it's right up Kiera's alley.
Amber, who's in the chat with us right now, works at one of the places in Niagara Falls. Is it called Battle Axe? Battle Axe, and it's one of the axe throwing businesses. I haven't been to one. I've seen them, but I haven't been into one myself. And they even have leagues and stuff like that. So I have yet to try, but she's been there for a while. And that's pretty interesting. Yeah. Kiera loves anything to do with a weapon, so we look forward to trying that. You saw in the last video.
And Amber is one of my best friends, and she's also on my board of directors at work. So we've known each other since 2013.
Yeah.
So that's quite a while, and we've gotten very close since then. And it's like, I don't know, this quarantine is strange. It's unprecedented. I don't know if we'll ever see this in our lifetime again.
Tracy says she wants to try archery. I was lucky to do it once when I was a kid, but that's something else too.
I did archery.
Really?
Yeah, at camp, and I actually hit the target spot on. It's actually kind of funny.
Yeah, I have a few aunts in archery as well.
Really?
Betty and Francis.
I didn't know that they did that.
Yeah.
And then Mr. Fulton Mraz has shared you out for the 30,000 times just for you today. So thank you, Mr. Fulton Mraz. Mr. Fulton Mraz is a channel that has been connected to me on multiple channels, to all of us here, and is a wonderful supporter, but generous in that he shares all the things that we do. So we really appreciate that because it's very helpful when we're all trying to grow our channels.
And it's Fifi, please don't worry about spelling my name wrong. Nobody gets it right. And I answer to anything, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm never offended by that kind of thing at all.
Karosi G's in the house. Thank you for coming by.
Hey, thank you so much for coming.
Karosi G's another channel that I've been connected to for quite some time already. So it's always nice to see you. And I did miss one more thing, Share Boom, just giving a heart. Thank you very much. I appreciate you coming by too. I know it's Kristen's thing, but I just want to thank everybody because we've got a lot of crossover here, and I appreciate it. JD Knight 7 shared as well, so thank you very much for that. It always helps because it gets more people into the live streams, right? And this and that. So today we're just celebrating. None of us on our personal channels are monetized, so it literally is just a celebration, and that's it for today. And, next year, a lot of things will be different. Hopefully, we'll be out somewhere and we can show you some action when we do some live streaming. We live in a gorgeous town, and Kristen said the other day she wants to get into live streaming as well. So we can take a look at doing that. In a few minutes, we'll have cake. Kristen specifically asked. The problem is I love birthday cake. So I made us eat like birthday cakes for no reason a few weeks ago, too much. So we're all caked out now. So Kristen asked specifically for cupcakes for her birthday, and we have 3 of those over there. So I've got one. I'm going to put a candle on it, and we'll do that. I don't want to say anything about singing, but we'll at least bring the cupcake over, and then we've got another present for her. So for those of you who missed the first half of the live stream, I did it on my channel. It was quite a disaster. I really haven't had such a bad time, but we couldn't get our StreamYard system working. Kiera, do you want to just pick them up? So anyway, the first half of the live stream was technical difficulties and this and that, but we did finally get around to Kristen being able to have a present and a special dessert that she had, and
I love Portuguese custard tarts. They are one of my favorite desserts, and I don't have them very often, so I wanted them for tonight. And I just want to grab trouble for a second. So this is my handsome boy.
you should hold them and let everybody see.
Oh, and his handsome bow tie.
Those of you who are cat people.
He's so handsome. Look at him.
Of course, I can't say you people who like cats because you know what that will do. You're a singer, Mr. Fulton Morass. I know that because you have lots of music on your channel, but hopefully we're going to get to hear lots more from you as you continue posting on your channel.
Yeah, you know what, Amber? So when we went to Ottawa, Amber was amazing enough to come here to like feed the cats and play with them for a little bit too while we were gone. And so she and Spiky really developed a bond, and Spiky is probably sleeping somewhere and being a good boy. But he misses you, so he'll need you to come see him fairly shortly. So I want to do a quick shout out. Rose, thank you so much for coming. Hi. So please, everyone, get connected, get to know each other. We want to foster really strong, valuable, genuine relationships. So please get to know each other.
What we mean by that is for those of you, because some people who are in the chat right now don't do the connecting back and forth, don't have channels, they're supporters, or they watch YouTube, but they don't have channels. But for those of us who all do have channels, we've got a community growing where people are doing a lot of things for each other. So, for instance, we have people who will watch our videos. We will watch theirs. They will comment for us. We will comment for them. But it's genuine. It's not just like for like, watch for watch kind of a thing. But for those of you in the chat that don't have channels, it's that's just what we're talking about while we're going on about that.
Mr. Joshi, you're coming down to Niagara Falls on Sunday. Where are you from?
Oh, yeah, Mr. Joshi. You know what? So I did a live stream last week, but I did it on Monday. And the reason why is because it would be a little bit less busy than Sunday. Yeah. So things are less busy now than they would have been last year, let's say. And I don't know what to expect for weather on Sunday, but you'll probably have a great opportunity. And Niagara Falls is a wonderful place. Are you from here, or do you have to cross? Well, you can't cross the border, so you must be from here. Yeah. So yeah, we're curious if you're how close you are to us. We live right in Niagara Falls, so we're lucky. We're going to be able to do that. I may start another channel based on that. And
that's the university. That's where the university is that Kiera wants to go to.
and forgive me, flamenco beats. Am I
Yeah.
pronouncing that right? That's a new connection,
Yeah.
at least for me. So thank you
Yeah.
for coming in. Yeah, we're just celebrating Kristen's birthday, and I'm just looking at the time. Oh, we're really early, so we got some time.
I still don't know what I want to do when I grow up. I don't know if I want to be a vet or I want to be something else.
Kiera's trying to decide. She's always said that she wants to be a vet.
Mm-hmm.
She likes animals. She doesn't really know much about cats, but I'm teaching her. And she's trying to decide between being a veterinarian or a professional breakdancer.
Or a homicide detective.
Well, maybe. She seems to be drawn to anything
There's a reason for that.
involving violence. So
That's not why I want to be one.
we'll see. It'll be a while, but yeah,
My heart.
Kiera has her.
You're not doing
heart
anything
set on golf
dangerous. You're not allowed to be a firefighter. You're not allowed to be a police
So I can't be a detective.
officer. No, you can't be like a fire sword swallower. You can't be in the circus. You can't be an elephant
Well, I don't want to
wrangler.
be in a circus.
You.
Kiera's just going to be a professional YouTuber, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
So I can't be a vet. Being a vet can be
No,
dangerous.
Breakdancing
You don't have to leave your
veterinarian.
mother's sight ever.
Breakdancing veterinarian, yes.
Yeah.
But
Maybe.
breakdancing can be dangerous.
Well, you know what, Kiera? Now is the time to start practicing to be a professional breakdancer because it's an Olympic sport.
I actually
That's true. I
that
forgot
is
about
something I
that.
want to do. I actually do want to get into breakdancing. Like I'm being 100% serious. I actually want to get into breakdancing.
It makes me unbelievably upset that Flavor Flav is no longer a part of Public Enemy right at the moment that they introduced breakdancing into the Olympics.
Boy.
Yeah, no, that's very unfortunate.
So
Thank you, Shira Boom, for letting it run.
Thank you.
There you go. Yeah, so JD Knight's suggesting a side hustle. Vet by day, breakdancer at night. There you go.
Yes.
It's possible.
Yes, and then YouTube being the side hustle.
Absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
YouTube channels for both, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, it should be 3 because one is all animals. The other is, flying and unboxing and making tea. And the other is your breakdancing training.
Mom, you know what I should do though?
What?
I want to get into breakdancing for high school so I can do that for the talent show.
Yeah.
But I have to do it for the end of the year.
Cardboard is cheap.
That's true.
Easily portable.
Well, especially now in the days of all these Amazon shipments, you have enough cardboard around. So
Yeah.
And plus, I can do it for like my grade 12 talent show. That way I can go out with a bang.
And what about, you used to break dance, Kevin. What you
Teach me.
I was a crazy, sick professional breakdancer. But I'm afraid that if I started breakdancing online, the audience that would come in to watch would be so big we'd crash YouTube servers. So I'll just leave it alone for today.
You'll
And
just
I'll
refrain.
Besides, it's your birthday. We're enjoying ourselves. I don't want to work during party time.
No, and it's pretty hot, so you don't want to break a sweater or anything.
Oh, that doesn't bother me.
Mom, I could get into breakdancing competitions and make
Yeah.
some serious money.
Yeah.
But now I have the perfect outfit for it.
What?
Okay.
Why don't you go put it on? Come on,
Seriously?
Yeah, go put it on and
No.
show everybody your
No.
breakdancing threads.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad, thanks for coming in again.
Are you serious?
Thank you, Deborah's Glad Tidings. I hope I didn't give everybody the wrong link. That would have been great.
We'll do it.
Oh, yeah. It's very possible
Yeah.
for me to.
We'll put it on.
Amber is absolutely shell-shocked that she's just finding out now that you used to break dance. So
Yeah, but Amber knows that I used to be a DJ.
Yeah.
Because of her Stag and Doe party,
yes,
right?
Yes.
So
So
it
Kevin
shouldn't be any surprise.
DJ'd at Amber's Stag and Doe. So after the mad beats he was spinning there, he was so intent on making sure it was a good show. And Dan was there actually.
Well, I forgot to
Yeah.
that.
So I think Dan was holding him back and preventing him talking him down. Because I think Kevin really wanted to, bust a move. And I think Dan was like, dude, you gotta like slow down because you're gonna drive all the women crazy. Can you get the matches out of the black table there? Drawer two. Sorry, Kiera. Furthest drawer on the right, there's matches.
Here?
No.
The black table in the hallway.
I need to key up though. I shouldn't even know where these
Oh,
are.
we have commentary. Okay. Everybody wants to see us moves. So everybody make sure that you are connecting with each other.
Mom, I should start making my own clothing. That way I can make my breakdancing friends. But I need to make parachute pants.
Yeah, Kevin used to have some parachute pants that he used to sport.
I did. You could ask Tracy if she's still there.
I wonder if Tracy can stitch you up a set.
Probably.
She probably could.
I should ask Tracy.
Yeah, she'll definitely help you on there.
And then I just need like a different sweater. I just need like I need a theme. I need theme colors.
So flamenco beats. You used to be a flamenco dancer as well. Oh, that's crazy. Tracy said she can find a pair online for you, lover.
No. Homemade.
He wants
I need
homemade.
cosplay breakdancing pants.
He wants cosplay breakdancing pants, and the shinier, the better.
No,
With
I
headband
want
and wristbands.
Sequins and matching headband and wristbands.
love me.
And Nike high tops.
Yes. Hey, Mom. I have my perfect breakdancing outfit.
Tracy, I don't have a problem with the pants not staying on, but other people might. Hey, trouble.
Should I
It was just teasing.
I should seriously try and learn how to make my own clothing.
Oh, Tracy's gonna see if she can find your fire pants again.
Yeah.
These I didn't see, Tracy. I remember a flame shirt. I've seen pictures of it on Kevin's Facebook when I stalked him. So I've seen those, but I haven't seen any fire pants.
Oh, is this going to work when I just light it? Somehow it's magic?
Yes, I believe so.
Because I never had a candle like this.
Oh, jeez.
So we're having cupcakes in a second, and Kevin's lighting a candle, and it's supposed to do something pretty neato. So we'll see if it happens.
Well, I don't know. I've never seen one like this, so I don't know if it will.
Stay tuned. It should be interesting.
Can I read it?
Tracy, we have to find these pants.
Mm-hmm.
They were matching pleather pants with flame stripe up the side.
It's not leather, it's fake leather.
Then it's not killing animals.
I don't know how to make it sing. The candle's supposed to sing. I can't turn it on, so we have to sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Go to the first.
Happy birthday, my love, Kristen. Happy birthday to you.
I wonder if there's like a button or something.
I can't find it. I tried everything.
I don't know. Okay.
Yay!
I made a weird noise coming out though.
Oh, good.
So this is a massive
Wow.
cupcake that is enormous.
Gigantic.
You can decide if you actually want to eat that now or not. But
It's huge. I'm gonna take a small bite.
I'm one of those people who gets really hot eating a cupcake, so I'm gonna save mine for after.
Mm-hmm. I won't be able to keep my hands off you if you eat a cupcake in front of me, lover.
Mother, I'm right here.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna put my cupcake right there, and hopefully trouble doesn't go after it. So I'm going to catch up with it. I'm behind. Aw, thank you, everybody. That really means a lot that you came here to say happy birthday and share your evening with me. I really appreciate that.
Thank you, everybody. That candle was supposed to sing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to use those things or whatever, but I couldn't get it to work for everything I tried. I stabbed it with a knife. I tried lighting it from every angle.
Mm-hmm.
I twisted it. I used all my might, and nothing worked. So
She gave it to me.
You didn't charm it.
Maybe that was it. Maybe
Yeah.
I had to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You
So-
actually talked to it.
Hopefully you won't hold my singing against me for today. I don't want anybody downloading it and making an auto-tune mashup out of it afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
I can usually say that was not my finest moment. I'm sorry.
So hopefully everybody is still able to keep their grind on today. That was a really great live that you did for Tuber Chat earlier. It was super busy, and I'm happy that there were so many connections made. I made a lot of really great quality connections today, and we're all growing together, which I really like. So make sure you're connecting if you are in the YouTube hustle game. And even if you're not and you just want to get to know other people, please do. Fire and Air Tarot again. Your singing was great. Oh, Cakes and Coffee, thank you so much for coming. Oh, Amber said that maybe you need to dance for the candle.
Yeah.
I should have.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She had breakdance.
Yeah. Once the candle found out that you used to be a professional breakdancer, it was like, man, I'm holding out.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, not happening.
Hey, Mom.
Rose, hey!
Hi!
Thanks for coming back.
Hello.
I know, isn't it crazy? I am at 454 the last time I looked. Maybe
So,
a little bit more now. I'm really excited.
What we're talking about, so Kristen, obviously we're all on her channel right now. This is Kristen's first ever live stream.
Mhm.
And Kristen's channel is very much hers. Kiera's channel is very much hers. They're doing their own thing. So I try not to interfere. Kristen is moving at light speed. And one of the people who is helping her make that happen is Rose Sadu. So Rose Sadu is also another YouTuber. She managed to get her 1,000 subscribers in 27 days. And we have talked a lot, and she likes to share her knowledge and stuff like that. So while Kristen is building her channel, and Kiera also, Kristen has been able to get this spectacular growth and partially inspired by Rose.
Yeah.
So it's
Rose,
great to see you here. So thank you.
Thank you so much for coming. And Rose's growth streams are really great. And not only are they great for connecting, but she really connects with the audience as well. She really, really engages. She's extremely genuine and authentic. And she's a really good friend to me. And, you know, like we both have said to each other, like it feels like we've known each other for such a long time. And it's just kind of like an organic friendship that's beginning to really grow right now. And Amber, I have to say, with what I've learned, we've talked as a board before about getting Epilepsy Niagara on board with YouTube and everything. And I feel like we can get Epilepsy Niagara to 1,000 subscribers in a month and a half.
Yeah,
It's coming.
There's no reason why
it's going
it
to
can't.
happen. And we're going to grow so much. And we're going to be making such amazing content for that. It's going to be so fun and informative. And hopefully we can get many ambassadors that want to get involved and really get their voice out. And learning how to live stream, this is just going to be great. Happy Lux, thank you so much for coming. Hi, how are you? And God, it has to be late there.
For him, 7 p.m. is midnight. So
Yeah.
it's about it's midnight to 1 in the morning for him.
Yeah.
Approaching. Yeah. Happy Lux, thank you for coming in. Happy Lux is a wonderful and dear friend of mine now on YouTube. I'm so sorry I missed your. The chat wasn't enabled in the workout. I came in, but I didn't see he was running. He was just doing treadmill.
Oh.
But I went in for a second, and that was, I think, right after the tuber chat. Anyway, Happy Lux was doing a bit of working out, but I didn't manage to. The chat was off.
So
but that's okay.
Yeah, and anybody who's never been to any of Happy Lux's groceries, it's a very fast-paced, very high energy, very energetic, very, very exciting grocery. And even if you're not able to like really connect, it's so engaging. It's just a great live stream. So I highly recommend going and checking that out whenever you can.
Happy Lux has music playing and he's dancing around, and it's really high energy. He's got a video game going on the screen at the same time as growing channels. So hopefully Rose is hooked up with Happy Lux. I forget if you already are. And then Happy Lux Rose is somebody who's doing live streams as well, and you will get new people from her. John Spizzo, it's good to see you. Thanks for coming by again. I'm just curious if you met your goal today, because we were really hoping we could get you there.
He was at 197 the last time I looked.
Yeah, so it would be wonderful if you hit the 100 there. And then Us Never Them is in the house. Thank you very much.
Hey, Jackie, thanks for coming.
Especially when you're visiting family like that, to take a second. Thank you.
Thank you
for that. So maybe what I'll do is I delayed long enough. So let's say it's present time.
Oh.
You're going to really like my card, maybe?
Really? Okay.
Maybe, I'm not sure.
Why can't I see any of Rose's chats?
Maybe you have to refresh it or something?
Oh, not yet. Okay, so anybody who's not connected with John Spizzle, make sure you do that. There's a milestone coming up for him.
You could just show everybody.
So this is the first present that I opened. It's another tablet, so that we can run even more playlists, because now we'll have 3 tablets going. And yeah, it's going to come in handy. And I'm going to do an unboxing of that as well.
And then this is present number 2 for today.
Okay.
She opened her other present on the first half of the live stream an hour ago over on my channel.
Kiera's going to love it because there's bubble wrap. Oh my God.
This was Kiera's idea.
Really? Oh, you guys. So I'll open it all the way. This is, Kevin does do a pretty spectacular job of gift wrapping.
Especially, look at how thoughtful I was to leave the bubble wrap on it for her, just so that could be fun in itself.
Ooh. So I have my own gimbal now. So now I can go live and have it not be shaky and be able to have some sturdiness and make some really great quality content on my channel. Thank you so much, Lover. I thought we talked about me not using.
No, because so the funny thing is, Kristen only a few days ago, I think it was on Monday, said to me, maybe I should get a gimbal so that when you're not here, because I have one, but it's not as nice as that, but I bought one for myself a while ago. But she said, maybe I should get a gimbal so that I can live stream as well. And I said, well, and I danced around the idea because I don't want her buying something for herself. And then, but we already had that. Kiera messaged me a week and a half ago about that, or longer. Yeah, I forget how long ago it was.
You're such a smart girl.
It was her idea.
What a lovely girl.
It was.
So anybody who doesn't know what a gimbal is, so it's like a selfie stick, but it prevents a lot of shake. So you can move the stick around and you don't have that jostling look. It's a really nice, smooth, and it gives a very professional look. And I'm super, super, super excited about this. And with these, they often come with attachments that you can have the gimbal sitting on a table or have it handheld. And there's other attachments. And I think the one that I got for you that you're not supposed to open to Father's Day, that we've already done.
Okay, I saw it already, yeah.
You already saw it. It comes with an extension.
Oh, yes, that makes sense. And it's for, that one's for GoPro.
GoPro. Yeah. So now we have 3 gimbals. in the
And
house.
you can keep up physical distancing.
Mhm.
Yes, and we can do physical distancing.
So now you got 2 more videos to look forward to on Kristen's channel, because she'll do an unboxing and review of the gimbal, an unboxing review of the tablet, and depending on how things go, she might even get another 2 videos out of it. Because usually what happens when you do a tech review like that is you put it up and then you get a lot of questions afterwards from people, things you didn't think about. So then you can go back and do like a 3 months later or 6 months later. What do I think of my gimbal? What do I think of my tablet?
Yeah,
But now Kristen's set up to do her own thing.
Hi, Cyrus. How are you? Thank you for coming. Okay, so John Spizzle, did he make his? Oh, not yet. Okay.
John Spizzle's not worried about his subscribers. He wants bubble wrap.
I have the bubble wrap. It's on my hand.
So funny.
Wait, what can I see?
Yeah, she loves the bubble wrap. I remember we had bubble wrap one time. You got so mad that it wouldn't pop. It didn't pop and have that satisfying
I was so
feeling to it.
There's a few more people who say hi to everybody.
Yeah, so we have Sergio Noveas. Am I pronouncing that correctly? I hope so. Hi, thank you so much for coming. Jenny Knight, Zaya Rose.
I can't read this one with the happy, not with the happy face. With the that might be from Yasmin.
Oh, Jane Floor. Hi, Jane Floor. So I've met her in Yasmin's lives and Rona vlog, and I think yours. Just vlogging life. Thank you so much for coming. I don't see yours, honey.
My card?
Oh, your card. Get it. Kiera made a card for me, so let's. She does really nice cards. And sometimes they're even funny. Aww.
It's not my best work. It's the Rex.
The T-Rex.
It's the T-Rex. Happy birthday, Mom. I hope your birthday is super fun. Hashtag it's horse mouth.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Well, that's an inside joke. So.
Yeah, so I thought Kiera said something, and I'm like, what did you say? And she, and it was completely innocent. It was just funny. And I'm like, did you just say it's horse mouth? She's like, no. So that's our inside joke there.
How you doing in Q's World? Thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much for coming.
Bubble wrap.
Hopefully everybody has liked. So I was not using the phone for these types of things for a long time. And I'll see if I can do this. The reason we remind everybody to like the video so much, you have to turn the chat off. You have to like, and then you have to turn, and then you can turn the chat back on. It only takes a second. I don't know if you even saw what I did there. I hope so. But I didn't realize that because I wasn't going on a lot of live streams on the phone until recently. I'm always on a computer. And then when I discovered that, I said, oh, this is how we miss a lot of likes, is because people forget. Even I forget and have to be reminded.
Yeah, because once you click on a live on when you're on your phone, it just automatically goes. It doesn't give you the option to like it even before you can come in. So, thanks, thank you. Again, make sure everybody's connected. In Q's World is a super amazing channel, and she just had a fun party last Sunday, the pajama party. I was only able to be on for like a minute, but oh my God, it sounded like it was so fun. And when I went on Wanston's live the next morning, he was so tired, but he had such a great, amazing time.
Yeah, she did a great job with that one. I was there. I believe I was working, and I let it run. Yeah. But I was there at least for a few minutes. Mm-hmm. And so thank you, NQ's World. And then John Spizzo says that he got 198. Yeah. He's sitting at today. So for the couple of people, there's a few people in here, and you might recognize the names. Deborah's Glad Tidings, NQ's World, I don't know if Fire and Air Tarot is still here. John Spizzo. There's a few people who were here with us. Happy Lux, of course, that were here with us for Tuber Chat and are willing to connect with each other. Mr. Fulton Mraz. There's a lot of channels in here willing to connect. So John Spizzo is is at 198 right this second. If you haven't connected already, then he just needs that extra couple to get to that 200 for the day, and that would be wonderful. So Happy Lux, thanks for hanging out so long. And yeah, InQ's World and Deborah's Glad Tidings, of course they know each other because I've been connected to Deborah's Glad Tidings as long as I have Vern, probably for months now, many months. She's a wonderful supporter. InQ's World, of course, I met through Sincerely a Lucy, but I've been connected to her for a while now, and she is a wonderful, wonderful supporter, but also extremely considerate in what she does when she connects with people and follows. So thank you very much. Thank you all for coming in. Aww. And then, yeah, John, hopefully we can help you over the next 3 days. We're going to, Tuber Chat is back Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, every week. I do change the times, but for this week, it's noon, Eastern Daylight Time. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday at noon Eastern Daylight. They're already scheduled. I've got the next 4 live streams scheduled out, so you can set notifications.
John's at 201. Woo!
Oh, there you go. Did you actually... Okay, so yeah, Playful Cat is my sister Tracy, and she says that she just had a look, and you might be at 201 now. So a couple people must have added you here. So thank you for those of you who did. John Spizzo was with us for my other channel, which is Tuber Chat, which is what I use to help other creators grow their channels, but in a very meaningful way, and making sure that the connections are quality. The kind of creators who are going to keep coming back, watching videos, supporting, commenting, liking, and all the things we need as YouTubers.
So, John, make sure you check out Rose To Do as well as Happy Lux and InQ, because she goes on live quite often. So you're going to be meeting like some really great quality, authentic people there as well. Also, Vern's Junk Closet, you can meet a lot of great quality people there as well. Happy Lux is an unbelievably rapid-paced growth stream, but Happy Lux is responsible for probably 1/3, hundreds of subscribers, both on my personal channel and on Tuber Chat. That's, you know, if it wasn't for him being supportive and knowing I'm doing the same thing, let me go in with 2 accounts. You know what Happy Lux said to me one day? Forgive me, I don't want to hijack the whole conversation, but he says to me one day, because now we've become friends, we talk even outside of YouTube. He said to me one day, I was asking him, when are you going on again? He says, you tell me when it's convenient for you, and I will do a live stream so that you can get more people. He, with a couple of people who are supportive with him, got me, I think, 70 subscribers in 1 hour. I think it was less than an hour and a half that they got me when I had 940 something. They got me so far over my 1,000 that I didn't even dip back below. So Happy Lux is somebody you absolutely want to be connected to, because it's a high-speed, rapid-paced growth network, and I've gained a lot of quality connections over there. But he's an unbelievable supporter for somebody who has, I forget if it's 11 or approaching 12,000 subscribers. I think it's almost 12. But still continues to help channels that are of any size. So it speaks volumes about the character behind the creator behind the channel. Absolutely. So you'll see me in Happy Lux all the time. You'll see all of us in Happy Lux's live streams whenever we can. So hopefully you guys will connect. Oh, Melda and Amra as well is a great. That's another one, and that's where I met Happy Lux. I was very lucky because I just connected with Happy Lux, but he also, like, not that it matters now, but in the day that I met Happy Lux, so I look, and this guy's got like 10,000 subscribers at the time, or close to it, or whatever, still was taking the time to have a conversation with me in the chat at Melda and Amra's, and this is what made me follow him. But now he does, Happy Lux's live stream is a party. So Tuber Chat is very, like, let's say, is slow-paced, chill, and education focused. So if there's something I can do to help, then I do. That's fine. But it's nothing like
the party that happens with Happy Lux. He's got music playing, he's dancing around, and he's got a lot of helpful supporters that come in. And then, like I said, I've gained hundreds and hundreds of subscribers from Happy Lux.
And Tracy, you mentioned in the chat that you don't have any videos yet. Yes, we need to work on that, and we should try to do a video as soon as we can. And so Tracy has so many different interests that are like span all different types of niches. She loves horror films. She loves films in general. She loves indie films. She is into cosplay. She loves baking. She loves comic books. And you two should be doing the unboxing of the nerd box?
Oh, loot crates. I have some loot crates that
yeah.
I bought, like it's getting on like 2 years ago, and I meant to unbox them, but I wanted to do it with different family members because we're all geeks. We're all into that stuff.
Yeah.
So hopefully we will. Joanne?
Thank you. Hi.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you. I think we're caught up with everybody.
Yeah. Click on people in the chat and go to the page like you used to do. So John Spizzo, maybe I didn't show it while you were in there today, but there's an extension for Chrome.
Yeah.
If you can be on Chrome on a computer. Now, they say something about it may be working on Android, but I can't be sure, and I don't have an Android phone, so I can't be certain. But if you go to Chrome Web Store on a computer and use the extension, it's called Go To Channel. It's free by some generous people who have a YouTube channel called Swap Meet Shops. They decided to put it out for free instead of charging everybody. And you just, it makes everybody's name come up with color, and you just click it and you go right to their channel. It's actually easier than it used to be.
Yeah.
So
you just have to keep refreshing it like every 10 or 20 minutes or so, because after a while, after you click their name, it'll take you to a different channel. So you just have to look out for that. But it's great, but you have to have Google Chrome, the Chrome browser.
Yeah, and if you so have a look at that if you can.
Yeah.
And if you're able to be on a computer on Chrome. But if you want, in the next couple of tuber chats, whenever you could be there, whether it's tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, or whenever, if you just remind me, I'll do it for you. Like, I'll show you the process. I'll install it and show you where it is and everything if you want.
You just can't use it on your phone unless if Android has done something with that. I don't know. I don't think there's Chrome for mobile yet. I have no idea. So we're kind of stuck in this difficult place right now while on mobile, but I just go on my computer for any live streams now.
Tracy's talking about doing an unboxing of some vinyl records. So Happy Lux also says, for me, it's better so people cannot random everybody like in the past. So they on their page though, Happy Lux, you're right that it has to be on a computer. But there's something on their page that says, on the phone is very complicated. Okay, I see. I don't have an Android phone, so I haven't even tried yet. But there you go. So let's say if you could be on a computer, John. But like I said, if you want tomorrow, if you can come in or Sunday or Monday, just remind me any day and I'll show you.
But he's on a phone.
If you don't, oh really? Okay. If you have the ability at some point to be on a computer, it just makes it easier. Unfortunately, that's something they took away. But it's been too long; it's not coming back now.
Yeah, Flor Tabuso, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about, Tracy. Yeah, the loot crates. I wanted to do the loot crates, and the reason why I waited so long is because my sister is very much into everything nerd and geek, if you want to call it that, right? And video games, cosplay, anime, I think even, as well as like pop culture and stuff like this. So the loot crates I wanted to open at her place because she has shelves and shelves of collectibles of all different types, and it does make a great backdrop. So that's a thought. I have some vinyl records I've been saving to open because I want to do the unboxing with Tracy. So we'll see. Maybe we can get that done.
Yeah. And also with a lot of Tracy, with what Tracy has, she has a lot of collectible stuff, but she has a lot of autographed items as well.
That's true.
So that's a really great way to get content and videos out there, is talking about the cons that you were at to get those autographs, who that person was, some of their movies, why you like them so much. Is it part of a collection? Like, you have so much content that is just waiting to get out there. So we should get that out there as soon as possible. Chance, thank you so much for coming. I know you said earlier that you wanted to come, and I really appreciate that you came just to say happy birthday to me. I really appreciate that. Again, everybody, make sure you're connecting with each other and make friends. Make sure you're authentic. Do it the right way. Make your love stick.
Your Mac's newer than mine, John. Mine's a 2011. I'm way overdue for an upgrade. I wanted to upgrade like a year and a half, 2 years ago, and I'm gonna have to do something about it. It seems like they get more expensive as time goes on, and it's such a monster investment. And the problem is that my computer still does what I need, because you never hear people talk about how terrible their Macs are. It works as long as it can, right? Yeah. So mine still does all the things. When you see us doing Tuber Chat and stuff like that, I've got, I don't know how many windows open, how many browsers open, and it's still running. And so the thing is great, and that's the problem. Is, do you want to go and spend $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000 replacing the computer that still works? Maybe not. So it's something that's in the future. But luckily for you, you got one newer than mine. So Tracy, Oh, Tracy's got like all kinds. Tracy also has a monster. Oh wow, Happy Lux killed it. Tracy had has a monster following on Twitter too. She's got a decent presence on Twitter, but it's organic. It's real people like that follow her because they know her and like her and this and that. Happy Lux went to 32 gigs of RAM, which I haven't done in a machine yet. My understanding is that in my Mac I can have 12 right now, and I have thought about putting one more upgrade into it. So the thing is, I always speak in Canadian dollars. For about $200 Canadian, I can upgrade it to 32 gigs of RAM, and it will probably help. Like today, I'm glad you didn't see the disaster that happened when we started Kristen's birthday. StreamYard just froze. Everything froze, and my computer never does that. I don't know what the problem was. Maybe because we're running 2 StreamYards at the same time. I don't know. Something went out of control. And our internet, because we are in Niagara Falls, not Toronto, is not world-class internet. It's not bad. We do have high speed, but it's not blazing fast fiber optic high speed. No. And then, it's tough. But I'm also an Apple developer. So I make apps on the App Store. I have a few. They're just little games and whatever. But so I use that excuse to say I have to have a Mac. So I'm going to stick with it, even though it's unbelievably expensive.
Thanks, Deborah. Thank you.
Oh, you Happy Lux, you changed your phone to Android in a while back. Oh, and that's 3,200 megahertz RAM. I'm very jealous. But I don't know what I'll do when I get something new. It'll be what I'll have at least 16 gigs of RAM. I don't know, but we're looking at like what to do, because it's a good thing I didn't already upgrade. Kristen and Kiera are now working on their channels, and so we're deciding what can we do. Maybe we need to have one powerhouse computer for the family, and what I'm thinking is like a beefed up, maxed out Mac Mini. Maybe, so we can have dual screens or triple screens or something, and then we'll just have laptops that we can use for simpler work like graphics and doing our social media and stuff. We'll see. Yeah, well, I have my MacBook and my MacBook Air, and we're okay. Like it's good, but to have the amount of video work that we're going to end up doing very, very soon, it's a good idea to upgrade to a powerhouse family computer. Also because we use Final Cut Pro, and that only works with Mac, right? Oh, Final Cut does, but even if we switch to Premiere, like you got everybody in the chat basically knows what it's like working with audio file. Like, we used to have MP3s and all this. When you start working in video files, good golly, is it ever something else? And, you know, I got friends who say to me, like, oh, I've got this hour-long thing. Can you just cut it? Yeah, if you've got a week and a half to sit there and let it render, then I can. But otherwise, no. And Deborah's Glad Tidings is just saying that you're really doing a great job for your first live ever, which absolutely is true. And then, yeah, I don't mean to hijack the whole conversation. I just love talking YouTube and everything geek and.
Well, with
wow.
Yeah.
Well, Happy Looks has crazy internet and everything else.
That's crazy in an hour.
That's funny.
We can't.
Yeah. No, I live Niagara Falls, the city where we live, is about an hour and a half away from Toronto. So Toronto has internet like you would expect. It's a world-class city, right? Niagara Falls has second best internet. So it works, but I think we get 25 megs upload or something like that. So to upload a 10-minute, how long does it take you to upload your videos? They're 10 minutes, basically.
Oh, I don't know.
Hours? 2 hours?
No.
3 hours? No?
No. Actually, the flight video took maybe half an hour.
But that's because it's a 720 probably.
Oh.
You download it off YouTube and re-upped it from another channel, so it's probably at 720.
Okay.
But our 4K stuff.
Yeah, maybe even half an hour, 45 minutes tops.
We all love that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I didn't even know that existed, Happy Lux, because I've been out of Toronto for a while. Yeah, yeah, Mr. Joshi, you're right.
Yeah.
I absolutely am. Like, you know, I had to tell Kristen when we started dating, I said, listen, you got to understand, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't gamble, I don't have any vices, but I do have one expensive habit.
Yeah.
I love
records.
Gadgets. Oh, I do. I buy lots of vinyl records too. Not too much, but that's my guilty pleasure. Well, I used to be a DJ, so I have thousands. But lately, I just buy like maybe, I don't know, I buy a few a year, right? Or people buy them for me for gifts. But that's a guilty pleasure. But as well, all of this stuff like, you know, these gimbals and these tablets and stuff. Now, the good news is we're putting it to work and it will all pay off after. So that's fine. It's justifiable and it's fun and everything. But when you go back over your life now, I'm sure everybody in the chat knows how many phones have you had, how many, you know, even just the phones says enough right there. And I'll probably everybody's got boxes of video games or old DVDs and stuff like that. When you think about the fact that we used to pay $20 or $30 a movie for DVDs, and then now you get Netflix for 10 or 15 bucks a month or whatever it is, depending on your currency. It's just a different world, right?
Very much so.
The devices are something else.
Yeah. Rose, thank you so much for watching that video. I appreciate it. Yes. Tracy can feel the pain. It's a very lovely pain for vinyl and gadgets. Wow. And for me, you know, my guilty pleasures are, I think, fairly limited. You know, shoes, purses, tea, makeup, brushes.
Yeah. Happy Lux doesn't watch TV. I don't watch a lot of TV either.
T-Rex stuff.
Kristen and I don't like anything, so I have the biggest problem finding a TV show I like anyway. But Kristen and I will pick a couple of shows that we'll watch at the end of the night. We'll watch TV for an hour before we go to bed or something like that. But that's about it. And it's just Netflix or one of these online services. I do still put on the news for 10 or 20 minutes a day just to stay up with however they want to explain what's happening in the world.
Bye, Hughes World. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you taking the time and sharing your love with me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, Happy Lux. Well, hopefully things are not as anywhere near as interesting where you are as they are in some parts of the world. So we're going to find out tomorrow what happens in Toronto starting this weekend because they got protests happening and this and that. But
hopefully peaceful. From
what I've seen in the States, it's just a disaster unlike anything I've ever witnessed, and I don't even know how they're going to clean that up. But it is what it is. I'm sure they will figure it out. Yeah, news is on Facebook.
Yeah. That's heartbreaking.
It was funny. It's okay, but you know, I almost felt a little bit guilty because I didn't even know how bad these riots and stuff were, and I don't want to get into it too much. I'm just saying, the other day when I did that live stream in Niagara Falls, I mean, I'm just walking around Niagara Falls like almost clueless to what's happening in the world, and this is the thing. So you know, it's unfortunate, but yeah, hopefully that stuff there'll be change. You know, I think there has to be after this, but you know, eventually the violence that's going on and the destruction is going to stop. Hopefully sooner than later, and that'll be fine. And
hopefully
then
something positive.
Yeah. In the meantime, I mean, what are we going to do? We're focused on what we're doing. We can't do anything but build and try to continue what we're doing with our YouTube channels and everything else, right?
And also with YouTube channels too, it gives us an outlet to give, I don't want to say give asylum because that's not correct, but it gives you the opportunity to get your head out of the world for a few minutes and engage, and it helps with breaking the isolation barriers, especially with the pandemic that is going around the entire world still. But also it gives a platform for change too. And, you know, there is that opportunity to have good change in there.
Just vlogging life. Thanks for asking. And Happy Lux. Yeah, I've seen some of the nonsense. I watch a lot of TikTok videos to see what was going on, and it's just chaos. So hopefully it'll sort itself out eventually. But so just vlogging life. If you don't, I know you asked Kristen, but so Tuber Chat absolutely is for everyone. Basically, what it is similar to what Happy Lux does in the chat. Happy Lux is another growth stream channel similar to what we're doing at Tuber Chat. We have different styles, but it's basically meant for, let's say, small YouTubers, even though that's not the correct term. It's just, it's such a popular term on YouTube that if we title our videos Small YouTuber Support, we get a lot more views than if we just say content creators, right? So that's the reason for it. But the purpose is to get you connected to other creators that want to foster some kind of a relationship to grow their channels with a solid and strong foundation. So I know I'm getting into a long speech over it. It's not sub for sub. It's just that you want to connect with other people, but people who are going to come back and watch your videos and like them and comment, people you'll still be talking to months from now and hopefully years from now. And this is the kind of thing, like, and Happy Lux does the same thing. Happy Lux has a much more aggressive, rapid growth stream than what Tuber Chat is, but it was made deliberately. So you'll often find us in Happy Lux's growth stream, growing our own channels, and then Tuber Chat is my thing where I want to turn around and help people grow their channels as well. And of course, it all pays off, so that's great. But just vlogging life, Tuber Chat will be on again tomorrow and Sunday and Monday at noon Eastern Daylight Time. So they're already scheduled. So if you go to the channel Tuber Chat, then you can see right now and set the reminders if you want. Hopefully you'll subscribe and turn the bell on, but either way, they're ready to go. We've scheduled out the next 4 live streams. And
with growth streams as well, it's important to know the difference between just having a subscriber, because a subscriber is just a number. You want someone who is going to come back. So you want somebody that is going to be engaged with your channel, so that way when you upload your videos, you have people always there to watch, because without watch hours, you're not going to get monetized. So also with just a subscriber, that love might not stick. You need people to build your network and build your channel, because it's not just you, it's you and your network, and it's everybody working together and being authentic and really building something special. So you know, that's why it's so important to make those really authentic connections and making your love stick, and really like joining an empire like ours and Happy Lux and Melvin Amra and Rose and everything else.
Yeah, so we're trying to, and then the idea is basically to make it easier for the newcomers than it was for us. Happy Lux has been on YouTube, I forget how long, but I think it's approaching 10 years. So it's a long, long time that he's been on YouTube. But he got into this. Obviously, this stuff didn't exist for the last 2 years. It's just like it's new, right? We started doing this and blowing up and helping people or whatever. And but he's been on it for a long time, and things keep changing. So how long it took Happy Lux in the very beginning to get 1,000 subscribers, I don't know, because it didn't matter. You didn't need 1,000 subscribers to get monetized. So he did it a long time ago, and then I recently got 1,000 subscribers on my personal channel. That took me about 3 months. I had less than 200 in January. I had 1,100 by April, or close to it, or something like that. And Happy Lux got me hundreds of subscribers from his growth stream, as well as many others I was in. But his is one of the two most powerful one. So 2007, so 13 years. There you go. 2007 was the best time on YouTube. Yeah, there was no 1,000. It was only 100.
Yeah.
And 10,000 views is all you had to have. So they changed the rules. They'll probably change it again, hopefully not for a long time. But our idea, like I say, the long speech is just to say, we want to make it easier for the newcomers than it was for us. So Happy Lux has been here a long time. I've been on YouTube for many years, but only in this niche for the last 5 months or so. Kristen now is going to be able to get 1,000 subscribers within 30 days. As we've seen Rose Sadu, who was in the chat, it can be done that fast now. And it's because of growth streams like Happy Lux and like what we're building with Tuber Chat and everything else that this is able to happen. But it's meant hopefully for quality, because it's not going to help you to get monetized and then get 100 views a week on your videos. It's never gonna, you're never gonna make any money that way if that's what you're, one of the things that you're on YouTube for.
Yeah, and also when you're making your content, you know, really plan it out, and also make sure you're making quality content as well. Because when, so correct me if I'm wrong, but when you are doing your videos and you eventually get to that monetization portion of it, it's smart to do videos where you're featuring a product so that eventually you can get a sponsor to say, oh, hey, I see, Kristen, you drink a lot of tea, David's tea. Take this flavor, do this, do that. Or, you know, tea infusers or makeup or electronics, if that's your thing. So, you know, like it's good to make sure that you're doing quality content to attract sponsors and, you know, like AdSense and all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely. So yeah, Happy Lux is saying that maybe they're going to change it again. I hope not, bro. I hope not. I mean, we're going to be in a position to really help a lot of people and capitalize on it if that's the case, because the game will change and we will have already been there. You much more experienced than me, but you know what I mean when I say that. So, you know, my intention is to just stay. I'm always going to stay with the beginners, and I'm always going to help them. So even when I grow and even when Tuber Chat gets bigger and it feels like it's not necessary anymore, I will stay with that anyway. And then if the demand is there, I'll start another channel to get people to their 100,000 subscribers, let's say. But for this is what I chose to do. This is my intention, is to stay. Yeah, we're all seeking monetization. So yeah, Happy Lux is a wonderful channel to connect to. Deborah's Glad Tidings is very knowledgeable, and she is very much liked and respected in this community that I keep speaking of. We have a lot of the same friends, and she has knowledgeable, generous people who are willing to help as well. And Happy Lux, you gotta let me know if I don't remember what your second channel is, so we can help you pump that up too. There's a few things I can help with that. I'm not sure, but yeah. And then we do other things too, like run playlists for people. I'm trying to develop a system that helps people with their watch hours as well. So we're thinking about that. What's that?
Yeah, just logging life. Viewer email sounds like a scam.
Charging you to grow your channel? Yeah, so there are some places out there that are somewhat legitimate that you can buy some stuff for. So I get ads all the time for Sprizzy.com. And that's a real advertising thing, but you pay 5 times what you need to if you did it yourself. You could advertise right on Google. So you could, or right on YouTube rather. So you just always have to be cautious when anybody's asking for money. And this is why, like, for instance, with what I'm doing with Tuber Chat is building trust, giving away as much information as I can for free, helping people, like, truly, so that when they get monetized and other people ask them how they did it, they will point back and say, you need to follow Tuber Chat. And then I will come out with more stuff like education. I plan to do series of tutorials and things like this to help. And the best part is, while I may charge for some things later, I don't have to right now, because I can just make free videos on YouTube that will help people. And the big companies like the car companies and watch companies and everybody we see advertising will pay for everything.
We're looking kind of dark.
Oh, there we are. Happier? There we go. I don't think I've seen that one before. I'm surprised I haven't seen that yet. Happy Lux? Pardon me. Yeah, it's better to grow legit because it can't.
Yeah,
it doesn't help if you don't. I gotta stand up for a second here.
Oh, sorry, Lover. I won't show it, but.
Oh. Do you want me to just pour your glass over here?
Sure. This is a very different bottle.
You know what to do with it?
Yeah.
You want me to do it?
I think I need a towel. So if you have a tea towel? Yeah.
Okay. You know what we'll do? We'll worry about that in a second.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what we're going to do? We're going to wind down the live stream. So thank you guys for hanging out. I put my phone away so I can't read the chat now. I know what I just did with my phone.
Oh, it's on the table. The dining table.
Oh.
Yes, so just logging life. Yes, you want to just grow legit. Yes, absolutely. Legit all the way. Oh, okay, so Happy Lux's other channel is only for 18 plus.
Oh, okay. That's fine. We'll see. Maybe we can talk about that. You can let me know if there's anything that I could do to help you with it. Especially when it comes to watch hours and stuff like that. And then we'll see.
We'll run playlists. No doubt about that. Bye, Deborah. Thank you so much for coming.
We're just hammering our internet so bad that everything's
I know.
scrawling. So I got to read the...
Do you want to read it off of mine?
I can't even read anymore. It's too much screens for today.
You're on my shirt. Okay. Love you, Kiera. Okay, bye. Have fun with Daddy. So Kiera is leaving to go visit her dad for a bit. He just lives across the street, which is nice. And I think we're going to wrap things up.
Yep.
We've got a bottle of bubbly that we're going to pop very shortly. But I just want to take a second to thank everybody who came to support my first live stream as well as celebrate my 44th birthday.
I think you're 24. Basically.
44. So anyways, I really, really appreciate all of you coming. Dan and Tracy and Happy Lux and Deb and Jackie and Rose and JD and
I don't know who's still here.
Jaden,
you can
everybody.
check.
So I think it's pretty much is everybody's still here. So I thank you so much. It really does mean a lot that you came not only to celebrate my birthday, but to support my live stream, my very first. So thank you again so much. And I can't wait to see you guys again soon. Have a great night. Stay safe out there and have fun and relax and
Yep, we're just
Feel
staying
the
home.
love.
And it's time to finish our cupcakes now. So thank you guys very much again, everybody, for coming in and supporting Kristen like this. And then if you can make it out to Tuber Chat tomorrow, we'll be on noon, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday at noon Eastern Daylight Time. And then the chat will run for another few minutes if you want to connect to a couple of people.
Hi, Yasmin. Thank you.
Oh, did Yasmin come in?
Yeah, she just came in to say.
Oh, thank you, Yasmin. And then, so we're just wrapping up. So thank you very much, everybody, for spending the time and wishing Kristen a happy birthday. And then we will hopefully see you all very soon.